So now it's time to modify our gear drawing. I've called up my drive gear drawing and correct my values in my table to what we just came up with, and to correct my tolerances for the outside diameter. So the first thing we need to do is call this up. And now, because I want you to keep a version of your old one, we're going to resave this. Normally you would not save this as a new file, but we're going to. So let's see what it says to do. Open up your pinion gear and save it with the file name revb. So let me go ahead and do that. File, save as, and I'm going to put it in here. revb. And that way I just know that I'm working on a new one and I don't have to worry about file management control. Now the next thing is we have to change our revision to B, and the description is new OD tolerance. And of course we've got a date. I'll put today's date down, 2/14/22. And on zone, that is for these things right here. Where is that data gonna be found? Okay, well, in this case, I'm going to have to change it here, and I'm going to have to change the tolerance here. So I'm going to find it in 1B and 3A. 3A and 1B. So that lets somebody know where to look. I'm going to say 1B/3A. They're going to look in that part of the drawing. Now, in this case, it's not all that hard to figure out, but it's good to see. So we've taken care of our revision block. Now let's come down here, and I know that my outside diameter changed to 1.300. Whoops, gotta get that changed. 1.3. And none of these are right. I just put stuff down. So I need to go figure out what those are. I'm pretty sure this is a 24 tooth gear. But what is my pitch diameter? I have to go back to my spur gear. So I've opened up my spur gear drawing. And I look through here and see if there's my pitch diameter. Let me see what that is. I'm going to click on it and look at the sketch. 1.2. It's hard to see on my video, but I click on it, it's 1.2. Pitch diameter, 1.2. Pitch diameter, 1.200. And that means my root diameter is probably different too. How would I find my root diameter? Well, I would use that measure tool again. Or I could look it up in here to see if I could find it. But in this case, the measure tool is pretty easy to get. Center of that one, center of that one. 1.075. 1.075. So now I've got that. And those, of course, are just geared data. And they're standardized, but now I know that I have a special tolerance on my 1.3 OD. Okay, whoop, let me come back to here. I've got a special tolerance on that. Okay, so I've taken care of my data in 1B. Now my OD has to change. If I double click that, I need to put a precision and tolerance on here. And that's going to have to be done as text because remember, I've hidden my dimension value. Okay, and so I'm going to say that there's a special tolerance of plus 0.010 minus, plus 0 minus 0.010. And that's what I got from here, right? Plus 0 minus 010. So I'm going back and forth a lot. I get it. That's part of the job of a designer. Okay, so the OD now has a special tolerance on it. It's noted right down here. You have to tie everything together. Now I'm not changing my standard tolerances because everywhere else I want those to apply. So it's just right here that I want them to apply. So that's how you do changes. Here, here, here. Okay? And so the other thing that you can do is you can put in a special symbol here. I'll show you that in the next view in another one. If you don't remember how to put in a little triangular thing, the easiest way to do it actually is to just make a sketch of it. So I'm going to start a sketch right there, and I'll put a polygon with 3 sides. Whoop, I got to actually do that. And that lets somebody know that there's going to be one right there. And then inside of it, I can put some text. So you can make symbols for it and all that kind of stuff, but I find that this is fairly straightforward. So here I am in the sketch. I'll put a little piece of text in here. And I'll type B in it. And I might have to move it. And I can even make it a little bit bigger. So I can highlight it and make it maybe 0.18 tall. Just so that it's really obvious. And do all sorts of good stuff. You know, I can center it up and things like that and then move it into place. So there. That tells me that revision B happened right there. And then I can copy those, right? And I can put another B down here where I made a change. And I can finish my sketch. And now somebody looking at this goes, oh, I wonder where that is. Let me look in zone 1B. There's zone 1B, and there is my thing that says, oh, that's what got changed. Okay. And then down here in 3A, it got changed. There is more to doing good revision control. There's usually something called a change control number or something like that. And that's a whole nother class, right? But for now, you've got how to make the change so that somebody knows to look for the most current one. And look, this is now Rev B. Cool. There we go. You wanna make sure that that's all tied together.